to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. The Eagles have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming in the opening of the season. He'll bring it out. It's Campbell. Was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Maryland's offense will take the first swing of the game. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive play, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Yeah, and let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammate.
Oh, he's got some space. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag.
It is Heisman.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out.
It is Heisman.
Back to pass, it's Washington. Floating away. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
We got to play different.
The Terrapins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's loose at the 15. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Got to play a little bit smarter.
I want to play conservative in these situations. Obviously, it's such a long yardage situation. I don't want to give up that many yards. I got to get the guy on the ground. Really nice effort by the running back, making a miss and, getting all those positive yards. But I got to play conservatively in those situations.
And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe.
Cut that out.
2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Terrapins are rolling down the field. On the ground, it's played.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Terrapins pounded the rock to move the sticks now back. It's a fumble on the play.
Deep breath, right, man?
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another
Wasn't
peek
even
at
a
that
fumble.
last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. After run, now throw. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
This fucking drive, man.
That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
To the air, it's Washington.
Fuck.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
All right, good news. The game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over. defense an interception. Quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Breaks into the open. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. And the Eagles want to pick up the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The run from the shotgun. At the 40, there he goes. To running room. He's now up to 52 yards rushing already. What a way to start this new season. From the gun. Snagged in the middle. It's Wilkins. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Gonna swing it on second down. Big guy smells it. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Scores on the sneak. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
7, Maryland, 0.
Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on second and long. From the gun, give on the inside. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Offense breaks the huddle, it's third down. Quickly complete. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's in open space downfield. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Terrapins are on the move. Might as well give it to him again. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They've been running it, but now the pass. Gets rid of it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hooks. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Terrapins are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that 3rd down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Terrapins kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins! The extra point here would tie the game.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds his man. It's Wilkins. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A huge return there, steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Trying to find the end zone. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Still some work to do here on third and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Maryland! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Third and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Eastern Michigan, 7.
So you got to take everything serious.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. The Eagles moving quickly to the line. Let's step back here and look big picture for Eastern Michigan. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Wants to throw again. Shoots it to the left. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Hunt is on its way. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Here he goes breaking the pocket. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets enough. Lots of room to run. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from it. Looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Terrapins!
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half.
We're ready for Heisman. We're ready for Heisman.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got it behind the line. It's Lee. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. And the Eagles lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Makes the play in the backfield again, and the defense can use a timeout and get the ball back here. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Just under half a minute to go before the break. They'll take over 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Washington. Rushes on him. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Terrapins will hustle to the line. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 15. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Maryland! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 7 in the end zone.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like Ypsilanti. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession.
We got our
offense is
swagger
going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you've got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt.
This ain't shit. Husband ain't shit.
Like that, or why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Buys a little time. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll try the run. Creates a little space. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Eastern Michigan going fast.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got him. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. Got some room to run. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
The D thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. He'll pull it down past the 45. And he affects his defense with the scrambles. Another first down and yet another big gain. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Wilkins. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. Bought a little time. Lets it go. The sure hands. It's Wilkins. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the 1st one they've used this half. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Makes a nice grab at the 25. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. The give out of the gun. Turning it on. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Right back to the well. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And a 1st down for the offense. Let's go. Break.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So 1st down will open up the final period. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Under fire. Gonna let it fly. He's got him on the right side. Great job by the receiver to get the foot down. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge gain. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll go to the air. Got his man downfield. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They boot it away on 4th down. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Back to throw, it's Washington. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting it on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Terrapins send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. And the Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
They make the stop, and he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. And the Terrapins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To throw, it's John. Moves around to clear up the vision. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got the tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The Terrapins line it up with a 1st and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Moving away from pressure. He's going for the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Bringing the heat. They get enough flush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Wants to bring it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
So now it's 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Washington. This time on target.
And his offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop.
Quick strike complete. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
And the Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. A strike downfield. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock, keep trying to score.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Looking left. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field?
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Quarterback moving into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field.